For ages, growing older was seen as an unstoppable slide into decay, a slow unraveling driven by the relentless wear and tear on life's essential building blocks, our cell's very essence. Picture an old bridge, its beams rusting and bolts, loosening under the weight of time. Our bodies, too, seem destined to crumble in a similar way. Yet, nature offers whispers of defiance against this fate. Ancient seeds, tucked away in forgotten tombs, sprout after millennia as if time had paused. Permafrost-preserved berries, stashed by long-gone creatures, burst into life after tens of thousands of years. Even tiny microbes, locked in prehistoric resin or salt, awaken after millions of years, shrugging off the calendar's march. These marvels hint that the ticking of life's clock might not always align with the years we count, and that aging, as we know it, can be paused, rewound, or even erased. Consider the everyday miracle unfolding within us. A child enters the world carrying a treasury of potential, millions of tiny vessels, each holding the promise of new life. These vessels, formed before birth, wait patiently, sometimes for decades, weathering the same storms as every other part of the body. Imagine a woman in her late 30s welcoming a child. If those vessels couldn't somehow turn back time, shedding every mark of their long wait, that newborn might inherit a legacy already weathered by nearly 4 decades. Generations later, those vessels would bear the scars of centuries, fragile and faltering. Instead, life ensures they emerge pristine, their slate wiped clean, proving that aging's grip can be broken. This resetting power isn't limited to hidden vaults of potential. In 1996, a woolly wonder named Daisy entered the world, born not of the usual dance of life, but from a single fleck of maturity, a milk-making speck plucked from a grown sheep. With a flicker of energy, this speck rewrote its story, shedding years to spark a new beginning. Daisy wasn't just a copy. She revealed that within a humble, specialized fragment lies the blueprint for an entire being capable of starting anew. Since then, countless creatures, mice scampering through labs, horses galloping across fields, even a feline dubbed Mirror, have echoed this feat, showing that maturity can be persuaded to embrace youth once more. Daisy's tale debunked early fears of a cursed clock. Some whispered she aged too fast, her 6 years cut short because her origins carried a hidden tally of time. Yet, her end came from a rogue illness, not a worn-out frame, and her successors have thrived, generation after generation, their lifespans stretching as naturally as any other. From this, a profound truth emerges. The hands of life's clock can be turned back, its markings scrubbed away, leaving cells vibrant and renewed. Welcome to the realm of epigenetics, a force that dances above the strands of our being, shaping how life's instructions are read. Our core code, a vast library of commands, remains the same in every cell, yet not every page is turned. A muscle doesn't sing like a nerve, nor does a lung bloom like skin. Epigenetics is the conductor, silencing some notes and amplifying others, using subtle markers to tune the symphony of existence. Among these, a simple tag, a carbon whisper, can hush entire chapters, while other tools peel those tags away, letting the script sing again. This isn't a static score. It shifts with the winds of our choices, adapting to the world around us. Think of a chameleon cloaking itself in shadow after a blaze, or a body fine-tuning its cooling system for a sun-scorched land versus a frozen plain. These swift shifts don't rewrite the code. They reinterpret it. Studies reveal this power in action. A few months of vibrant, earth-grown meals can awaken guardians against disease while lulling troublemakers to sleep. Even bees, those humble architects of sweetness, showcase this magic. From identical origins, a chosen few feast on a royal elixir, unlocking a destiny of grandeur, years of life and boundless creation, while their kin toil briefly and fade. The difference? Not their essence, but what they consume. This is the promise of epigenetics. Our inheritance isn't a rigid decree. The chapters we're given can be reshaped by the paths we tread, how we nourish ourselves, move, breathe. The code sets the stage, but our hands pull the levers. Now, imagine a clock not of gears, but of molecular markers, ticking with such precision that it mirrors our years. Scientists have found patches in our code that shift reliably as time passes. A biological hourglass so accurate it can guess our age from a mere whisper of our essence. But this clock doesn't just count winters. It reflects our vitality. Some, nearing a century, carry the vigor of decades younger, their secret etched in these markers. Others, battered by smoke or stillness, see the hands race ahead. Yet, this isn't fate carved in stone. A life rich in motion, lush with greens, can slow its pace, while excess hastens its beat. Can we turn it back entirely? Pioneers have glimpsed this horizon. By coaxing mature cells with a masterful quartet of guides, they've restored youth's spark, reviving sight in aged eyes, mending the threads of nerves. These cells didn't just pause, they reclaimed a past vigor, guided by a map they'd held all along. The question lingers. Could we nudge this clock just enough to refresh without unraveling? What fuels this dance of renewal? A humble nutrient, woven into the leaves we pluck and the seeds we sow, offers a clue. This life-giving thread, abundant in ancient diets, feeds the machinery that tunes our code. Fall short, and the script falters. Replenish it, and harmony returns. A bowl of earthy lentils or a cascade of emerald greens can tip the balance, coaxing our cells to hum with vitality. This is no distant dream. It's a story unfolding now. Our choices ripple through us, not just in fleeting moments, but across the arc of years, even touching those who follow. Aging isn't a one-way road. It's a river we can redirect. With each step, savoring the harvest, shedding old burdens, we wield the power to rewrite time itself.